Hello again, this is Doug, the 2-Minute Gardener. It's time to look at Keystone versus CMU block retaining walls. Now, retaining walls are a really useful thing if you live someplace where you have some kind of rolling slope and you want to establish a patio in a space that's not quite big enough to really fit all your needs. You want to use a wall to kind of create a patio, carve it out of the side of a hill, and have all kinds of better uses for your backyard. And so we're going to look at the two primary kinds of retaining walls. This is a CMU block wall. It's made out of CMU block that's covered with either a stucco facade or different kinds of stone facades, as we'll look at in this video. Or you can also do what's called a keystone wall. Now, a keystone wall does not get covered by anything. It's actually stackable units that stack together. If they pin together, they can even be rebarred and mortared together, but they don't have any kind of facade that goes over it. And we're going to look at the two different kinds of walls and look at how they are built. So first up, we're going to look at are the keystone walls. Again, keystones are stackable units. We're going to show you how they're actually put together. They can be used for really short little walls. For example, this is a short little one we did in the backyard. This one had just a little baby slope. It was only 12 inches, but we wanted to keep it off of that little lawn area. So in other yards, like this one is a short keystone wall we did, and this one was only about 2.5 feet tall, and this is how it was put together. This is Country Manor Keystone, and it's a great unit. There's links in the description on these products and who sells them. And the great thing about Keystone is that it's pretty easy to put together. As you can see, basically they stack in, they pin. This has a pin method. You can also mortar in place for really great added stability. And I encourage you, if you're doing a bigger wall, like a 3-foot wall, you definitely want to add that epoxy element that kind of mortars the whole thing into place. And again, it kind of pins together. Here's the finished look of that little wall. Again, Country Manor Keystone is a great product. It gives you that kind of rough finish. Comes in a couple different colors. And it's really great if you want kind of that rustic look for the retaining wall. Now, you can also go a little bit bigger. There are different kinds of keystone walls that are wider, thicker, and they're engineered to go a little bit higher. As you see here, this is one of the Bellegarde series keystone units, and these can actually go all the way up to 6 feet. Now, at 6 feet, you're going to need a bigger footing. You're going to need a little bit of rebar help, but also with this one, it comes in some really nice colors. It is very heavy. Each one of those bricks costs, it weighs about 10 to 20 pounds. But it's also important when you're building retaining walls that you also add that French drain behind it as well. As you can see, they did this. So here's the before, where it was just a nasty little hill covered in weeds, and now we've terraced it and it looks really pretty, and they've created all kinds of nice little patios and planting space. Next up, we're going to look at the CMU block wall. So a block retaining wall are these construction units, and blocks are used for all kinds of heights and also obviously building houses. So here, really kind of useful for this kind of wavy wall we did in this backyard. And they stack in, and then again, concrete footing, use the rebar as the support to kind of hold the whole thing together. Now, with a CMU block wall, you're going to cover it. You have the initial scratch coat that goes on it, and then you're going to put a different coat on the outside. Now, this is really helpful if you're building something and you want to match what the house color is. That's where the stucco coating really looks. And you can see this is what we did with this particular project. We covered it with a nice paver cap, and you can do all kinds of caps on these stucco walls. You can do rolled stucco, you can do a nice stone cap, or you can do a paver cap here, kind of match the paver patio with a nice finish that helps those little pots really pop up. Another front yard here where we had just a slope that was useless with ivy and nonsense, and we did the block walls again. Now this was an old house, so we wanted to really match the nice brick facade the house has. So here you can see how they put all that brick facade in to make it really match what the old house looks like. And here it is, the finished product. It's all put together. It actually looks 60 years old, just like the house did. And here it is a few years later, and the roses have really taken off and really do well. So again, before it was just this nasty hill. So those are kind of the two different kinds of walls. You can do stucco, a CMU block wall with stucco, or you can do it with the Country Manor Keystone, or different kinds of Keystone. So there's advantages and disadvantages to both. The Keystone's a little bit more expensive, but then you don't have to add the outer color. You have a little bit more versatility with the CMU block wall in that you can have different colors and different facades you can put on. If you put a facade on it, it's definitely going to be more expensive than a Keystone wall. Facades can add anywhere from $2 to $5 a square foot to a wall. So not necessarily something you want to do for a really big wall, but still it is a beautiful look. Well, that's all the time we have for today. This is Doug, the 2-Minute Gardener, saying thanks so much for watching. Make sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe to get more of my garden videos. Share it with your friends on social media. Until next time, this is Doug, the 2-Minute Gardener, saying thanks so much for watching.